Hi Capricorn, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading, and this is Dee Fernandez. And today we have another rocking tarot reading. Yeah, we do. Let's see what we have here. And yeah, let's see what we got for you guys. And we have Seek Beauty. All right, so usually when we see these cards like that are kind of, asking you to do something, it's because somebody is doing that, right? Seeking beauty. Not sleeping, seeking, and she's looking at this very kind of this beautiful, stream, and there is like this kind of it looks like a wolf. It's hard to see what it is, but it's a beautiful animal. And she's seeing all these candles that are lit, but she's kind of seeing that. There's a full moon behind her, and we are in a full moon. Yeah, we're in the Capricorn full moon. And Capricorn, I'll have your full moon, the reading on it, talking all about what it means and the horoscopes. And I will pin that at the top of the comments. That video's already been put up on my other channel, right? So you can check that out. And let's see what else we have. I'll pin that at the top of the comments with the other reading too. Uranus in Gemini, which is it's very cool because it will affect all of us, right? So let's look at this. Now we have the seahorse. He's real cute, and there's this mermaid on him. Yeah, and this is be your best self always. So somebody realizes, Capricorn, that you are beauty to them and they want to be their best self. That's what this is about. Yes. And illumination. Yeah, they want to be their best self because they got a revelation. They've been illuminated. Here's the full moon too. They understand, and that can happen during full moons too. When we say revelations, they can really mean illumination because, that's what can happen when we have full moons. Things can be revealed to us, kind of like an awakening, right? Yeah, with these revelations. And these insights and these illuminations, right? So let's see what else we have. And we have this deck today, and this looks very cool. Thus far it does. So for Capricorn, we have the Lost Compass, getting back to integrity. So when we see this, and we see this be your best self always, I feel like somebody was not being their best self in the past, and now they want to do that. Yeah, or this is you, Capricorn. Yeah, and you're admitting your guilt here in this reading. No, you're not. And we have the Sky Dancers, and that is about surrendering. And that's kind of like a Piscean card. Really interesting. How it actually, this 48 actually reduces to 4 and 8 is 12. And Pisces rules the 12th house of surrender. And that's what this is. Somebody is surrendering to something very happy and beautiful because the Sky Dancers are actually butterflies. Yeah, that's very cool here. Let's see what else we have. And the cosmic womb, where everything is made, the divine feminine. Right? The cosmic womb, everything is born and created there. So to me, it looks like, Capricorn, you have you have a new beginning with this person, not some type, but a very beautiful one. That's how it looks. Somebody understands with this illumination that they're surrendering to your love or to how great they feel you are, right? And the cosmic womb, the divine feminine, they're trusting their intuition, but this is fated most likely. Everything in the cosmic womb is fated, right? Everything in your natal chart is fated. Yeah, everything is fated. That's how it is. There's a reason for everything, right? Yeah, and so this person is seeing you as beauty to them. That is so touching. I feel like it is. So let's get into it, Capricorn. We're using a little witch cards today. And if you guys want to get a psychic reading with me, I always check for accuracies. They are, you guys. And you choose the formatting. You choose the video, live video call where you meet me, right? Or you can have a recording or, a video sent to you, or the live call can be recorded as well. Zoom does a very good job at that. Yes, they do. And so, yeah, and if you need to find out about somebody or you just don't understand them or maybe they're, just kind of acting funny, I would get a psychic reading on them for sure. Yeah, and for your own insight as well. I mean, even if it's not related to anybody else, it's related to career or something like that, I can help you with that. And I'm also a life coach, yeah. hmm And yeah, everything's in the description box. And the tarot readings are done. You choose the formatting yourself. If you want to do a live meeting, and basically you're kind of involved in pulling the cards and telling me, And then Mystic Sense has a free 5-minute psychic reading, and I do past life readings. Those are super powerful to help you live your best life. And that is connected to your natal chart, where the North Node is your true potential, your best self, and really what your soul's intention is for this life. That's what your North Node is about, and it is connected to your past life, your South Node. Yeah, it's deep. So let's get into it, and if you guys want to ask me about those, just send me an email. And the bottom of the deck, Capricorn, is the King of Pentacles. So this is you or another earth sign, right? But let's see what we have here. And we start with Judgment. 7 of Cups, 5 of Wands. And the 9 of Cups is here. Remember I said seek beauty. Somebody has realized here, Capricorn, in this like intuitive way, psychic way, insightful way, that you are everything to them and that you are there. And this witch is actually meditating to bring her wish to her. And that's what this person has realized. Now, if they're meditating, I'm not sure. They could be praying. That's another form of meditation, right? And in this reading, we have 5 witches who are like all arguing with the 5 of Wands. And this is in the root. There's too many people on this card. They could hardly fit here. These 5 witches. They look like 5 Celtic witches with their... Yeah, these are like Celtic witches for sure. You can tell... you can just tell. So, which is cool, right? Very cool. And so these 5 witches are fighting, and the cauldron is bubbling over, and there's a fire that is starting below them. And the cats are hissing. There's 5 cats here. The 5 of Wands can talk about people who are fighting. It can talk about too many challenges that it's time to lay it down. It can also suggest third parties, but it is about challenges, right? So we start with Judgment, and here she is coming into town here, the witch, right, with her really cool striped, leggings, yeah. And so here she is blowing her horn here, and she's playing something very beautiful. She is, and the cat is, up and trying to kind of catch this butterfly. So this is like this can be about rebirth, of course, Judgment. It could be that somebody has made a decision and they are coming to tell you about that. It can be a declaration. Yeah, and it can be too like a wake up, like an awakening or a wake up call. And we have illumination right here, Capricorn. So somebody has been awakened. Let's fix the camera so you can see the cards better. Sorry about that. Yeah, there we go. And so, yeah. And so here, she's blowing her horn in the challenge or the crossing energy, right? What's kind of influencing this? Sometimes challenge is the 7 of Cups. And she's over at the little witch potion store, the apothecary. I feel like that's what it's called. And she has her hand up, and she's choosing from 7 cups the cup with hearts in it. And the witch, the store owner, is like, she's got the smile on her face, like that's a smart move. So here's the 5 of Wands over here. Somebody made a choice here because they realize that they love you, Capricorn. Yeah. They could be realizing that they are their best self with you. It doesn't have to be that they were doing something wrong and now they're going to be their best self always. they could have been realizing too. They could have been realizing that without you, they were kind of the lower version of themselves. That can happen, right? Of course, because when we feel fulfilled, especially in love, we can really be our best, right? We can. And so let's get a card on the Seven of Cups with the Death card. And this is kind of like a dance with death, and he's holding the sword, and the black cat is playing with something, but he's cutting this rope here, and there's two doors here. So he's ending one option because there's two doors, right? He says, I just want one. I'm cutting. Something's ended here with this choice. Somebody had an awakening, and they're choosing you, Capricorn. I don't know if you even know about this. You may not. Yeah, this person could have been lost. Maybe they were not their best selves without you as well, right? Because the cosmic womb and the divine feminine, this is when somebody is trusting their intuition. So that really means you're trusting your emotional intelligence. That's really what it means. In a very kind of, I mean, now, yeah, it doesn't have to mean that all the time, but in many cases, and by and large, it means that you're trusting your emotional intelligence. That's what it means. That's why, sometimes, you develop your intuition as you get older. Yeah. And here, Five of Wands is the challenge. Yes, it is. Let's get a card on it. And we have it with the King of Swords. So he's making a decision, right? He's got his sword on this. He's already made one. And, the sword is on this huge book of wisdom but he's definitely all about decisions, and we already know this person made a choice here. Now, yeah, and he's standing by his decision because he's holding the huge sword over his hand and over this book here. He's standing by his decision, right? He's intelligent. He's got all the books behind him. Yes, he is very intelligent. He's got books on the floor even. That's so many books. They can't even fit into the bookcase, right? Yeah. Page of Wands, he's going on a new path, and the cat's saying goodbye, and Six of Pentacles is here. She's sharing with the student, the witch, and she's sharing with the elderly woman, right? The elderly woman doesn't look happy. She's getting hot dogs and vegetables, and he's getting money, right? She said, what the hell? And, the nice witch says, well, he needs that for school, the money, right? And so here, this is external to you. This person wants to share with you and be their best self with you, I'm pretty sure. And this is a new path. This person, and he's chosen the new path. Here he is. That's why the cat is saying goodbye. I hope your choice works. I hope you're happy on your path, right? The Nine of Cups is the wish card. That's how somebody is seeing themselves, as meditating, hoping this will really come true, trying to bring you into their awareness for sure. Yeah, most likely into their dreams and everything else that is connected to this meditation here, right? Yeah, and so we have the Wheel of Fortune, and here's the witch, Capricorn, who is going to spin the wheel, right? And interesting how the Wheel of Fortune is a 10. It's a completion, right? It's like when your luck changes, or you spin the wheel, you change your own luck, right? We'll get a card on that, and it's showing up with the Page of Swords. So he's really curious. He's got his books there too, right? He's kind of he could be a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. He could be anybody really, but it's that energy with these books. Air signs are mostly about the mind. Like Aquarius can be very inventive. Gemini can, just as an archetype, can be like a writer or a podcaster. And who's left out? Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. Interesting. Can is connected to the law, which is supposed to be very intelligent, right? It's supposed to be the law, right? I know Librans. I'm sure there are plenty of, but I'm just talking about the archetype, and right? Yeah. And so somebody here, Capricorn, is they're trying their luck, and they're hoping that their luck, the wheel, is going to like spin in their favor. This is also about this person realizing that your fate and destiny, because we have illumination. Yes. We have the divine feminine. Yeah, we do. Ace of Cups showing up in the concern. Here's the witch. The cup runneth over. Her cup runneth over for sure. And it's full of like a spell, because here's the cauldron, right? And so here we have the King of Cups with it. This is somebody who really wants a new beginning in love, the opportunity with you, Capricorn. Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is very aggressive. This person is coming very assertively. And this, there is some type of aggressive energy because a choice is made and there's a surrender. So the surrender it's kind of a divine feminine energy. But when you really want something, and that's what this person wants, they've surrendered to this, but I feel like they've surrendered something else. The Death card is here, right? And so here we have the World card showing up, Capricorn. She's throwing her hat to the wind, and she's happy. She's just arrived, I believe, and opened up her picnic. She's sitting at the beach. She's alone, but she's very happy. She knows her world is going to change. And this is also about maturity, and that she's matured, and everything is turning out well for her because of that. And here we have the King of Pentacles, and that is in the environment. This is the psyche. This is the emotional environment, the mental environment here. And the King of Pentacles is, he's drinking wine. He has a chocolate cake. His dog's there. Super earthy, because earth energy can be about food, anything that comes from the earth, right? Food and sex, and can be wine too, and all this kind of stuff. The bull is there too. And so, this is you or them, Capricorn, but this is about somebody who wants like the domestic life with you. Somebody who wants like the earthy, right? Something kind of, really kind of something they can touch and hold on to, and practical. Yeah. And here's the World card with it. The High Priestess card she has her tarot cards. She has her black cat spilling the bag of runes. You guys know what runes are, right? Kind of a Celtic Viking and a kind of a Germanic, Celtic Viking this form of divination, right? And and so she also has her crystal ball there, and she is trying to see the future. She is. And this is the hopes and fears, and that's what they want here. They want to see the future. And you know what? We have the Chariot now. And here she is, the witch. She's on a motorcycle, and the sign is here, this way or that way. And she's chosen. But this is about movement, and I'm on a new path in this particular deck for sure. And this person is hoping that they made the right choice. Yeah. And that their dreams are going to come true with you. That's what that's about for sure. And over here is the sun. These three women, they're dancing, right? One of them's pregnant. It looks like the daughter, the mother, and the grandmother. That's kind of how that looks here. Temperance is showing up with the sun. And they're hoping for this happiness with the sun, Capricorn, or you are, right? Here's Temperance here, and she's creating balance in her life. She's doing a yoga pose. But she has cupcakes in the back. So this is all about balance, right? And she's also got her kind of carrots or vegetables and some type of book here, but this is definitely about balance. It definitely is, and that's what they want with you: harmony and balance. I'm going to end this reading. Thank you so much for joining me today, you guys. And if you want to see the Capricorn full moon, you should check it out, Capricorn. All the horoscopes are there, and also I'm also going to pin the Uranus entering Gemini video too. Those will be both pinned at the top of the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe. It does help me to keep these videos coming. It really does, you guys. And hit the little bell if you want to be notified of my uploads. Thank you so much.